Now, this guy, Daniel in Wichita, hit Adam Hawk up and said, hey, listen, I think I'm that guy. I want to take a shot. Debut phone call, golden ticket, which I respect. I like that this guy wants to put himself out there. Let's find out. What's the worst that could happen? The worst that can happen is you get hammered and you get run and Twitter laughs at you. Who the hell cares? I mean, inevitably, if you call the program, if you ever call the program, good or bad, that's going to happen. If you host the program, that's going to happen. If you work on the program, that's going to happen. What's the alternative? You never put yourself out there? You never do anything at all? Hell yes. Pick up the phone and give it a shot. Because the other side of that is, on the other side is waiting glory. Man, glory. Followers, $5,000 if you're the best of the best. You got to shoot your shot. This is what I'm saying. You have to shoot your shot. Let's go to Wichita. Daniel. It's good to have you, Daniel. How are you?
I'm good, Jim. Thanks for the line. As a truck driver, I'm seeing more and more things opening back up and the quarantine is ending. But I'm concerned about Silk. Narc Brah. What is the guy going to do now that it's summer and he can't sit in his house and snitch on people just wanting to have some fun on the beach? He's probably not going to win the $5,000 in the smack off. So I've come up with a couple of possibilities so he doesn't have to mooch off his wife's substantial paycheck for the next few months. Maybe Robert Zasmati can give him a job as the meter guy who throws tickets on your windshield the second the meter expires. Or maybe he can work as the pool lifeguard so he can oogle younger women in bikinis and blow his whistle every time a kid moves faster than a trot. Or maybe he can work at a movie theater and be the guy with a flashlight making sure people did not bring their own food into the theater. And, oh, wait, I see Drizzle with a sign on the corner. Hey, Drizzle, here you go, buddy. Sorry, Jim, I had to give Drizzle some money so he could try and have enough minutes on his phone to get into his smack off. And
That's not a good call. No.
You don't like that call.
I don't like that call. Not a very good call.
Now, like I said, I'm not going to give you false hope. Daniel, I'm not going to sit here and say that you were on your way to a golden ticket because you weren't. But you were doing all right. You were doing fine. You would have made it to the end of the phone call, and I would have hit you with an attaboy and given you some hope. Because it really wasn't that bad. You were thinking of different ways to call Narc Brah a narc. And you're right. What are those? And there, to me, there's like nobility in pretty much all forms of work. But you have to admit, there's certain jobs or certain positions, and I don't want to alienate anybody because there's nobility in all work. But there are certain jobs or certain occupations that if you have that job, people are not that happy to see you. For instance, if your job is being a narc, people probably will not be that happy to see you. If your job is being a meter person who's driving around, chalking up tires and writing tickets the second the meter runs out, people may not be that happy to see you. If you're a repo guy, people definitely are not happy to see you. If you're a tow truck driver, actually you need them. That's not so good. It's a bad example. If you're somebody who works at the movie theater and you have a flashlight and you're not afraid to use it, and the way you use it is to find out whether or not somebody smuggled in contraband candy or popcorn, people are not going to be happy to see you. You know, I see you working. That was not that bad. But then you get to Drizzle, and you're saying, oh, wait a minute, Jim, just a minute. I think I see Drizzle on a street corner, and he needs money to make his phone call to the jungle the day of the smack-off. That's when you lost me. That's what's known in jungle parlance as a tactical error. Ask Benny in Wisco about making a tactical error. You invoke the name of Dosmati. It's not a bad thing to do. Saying that Dosmati should give Narc Brah a job as a meter maid. It's not smack-off material. But man, given the garbage I hear on this show, you could have made it to the end of your phone call, Daniel. In fact, I'll say this, Daniel, if it'll make you feel better even though you got run, your effort today, and this is what I mean when I say you can make that first-time call and make a name for yourself. You didn't really do that, but you don't need to be somebody who calls the show every single week. to get that kind of run. As an example, your call, Daniel, even though you got run, was still better than Matt in LA's call. And according to my metrics and analytics, Matt has called the show 4,895 times. And you were better. Let that give you hope. Let that give everybody hope. Yes, this is a tough show to call. Yes, if you don't bring the goods, you're going to get hammered. And people will laugh at you and mock you. But you know that going in. Keep calling. Keep trying. Do better.